Hello and welcome to Property Fundamentals. This is the channel to get up-to-date information for cities across the UK. In this video, we'll look at the fundamentals of property investing for Manchester in 2022. Here we have the mean sold property price by ward for detached properties in Manchester. The wards to the north and south of Manchester are generally the cheapest to invest in. These are the sold prices for the semi-detached properties. The ward of Didsbury West is particularly expensive in comparison to the rest. For flats, the centre of Manchester is the most expensive to invest in, with the ward of Deansgate being particularly expensive. With terraced housing, the ward of Harperhay is particularly cheap in comparison to the rest. And finally, we have the combined sold prices for all property types. Generally, the north and south are the cheapest to invest in, with the city centre and group of wards near Didsbury West being the most expensive to invest in. This is a map of the public transport routes in Manchester. There are excellent train, bus and tram networks connecting large parts of the city together. There's also an airport within the boundaries of the city and several motorways which straddle the outskirts of the city. These are the Ofsted ratings for schools in Manchester. Generally, there are desirable schools throughout the district, and each ward has multiple good schools. Here are the institutions of higher education in Manchester. The majority of these institutions are to the south of the city centre, making this an ideal location for student-lets. Here are the areas at risk of long-term flooding within Manchester. The light blue areas show the boundary of the district of Manchester, and the dark blue areas show places which have a flooding risk. For universal credit, many wards have a high percentage of claimants. The ward of Longside and Moss-Side have particularly high numbers. Finally, for housing benefit, the wards of Miles Platting and Newton Heath and Harperhay have the highest number of claimants. Thank you for watching this episode of Property Fundamentals. In the YouTube description, you'll find a link to the maps within this episode. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you again next time.